Part of summer is swimming in my pool.
Oh, summer. It sounds good right now after what we just experienced, doesn't it? Grilling out, lawns being mowed, and pools opening. These are some of the things we expect with summer.
Had a little bit of snow here in central Iowa. I think we had right around 10 inches. And it's cold. It's I don't know what the temperature is, but it's like we're living on an ice cube. And they say tomorrow night we could see another 5 to 10, and then more this coming weekend. Anyway, you can probably hear the heaters going in the shop. Just turn them on and gonna let it warm up in there. Then we'll get to work on the Bronco. Alright, so it got warmed up in here. I know these heaters are going to kick back on here probably in a couple of minutes. They kick on a lot until it gets warmed up in here pretty good. Once you get all this metal and stuff warmed up, it tends to stay a little warmer in here a little longer. But anyway, I need to get this tailgate off, get the quarter panels off, and get to welding this stuff up back here, along with finishing up in the corners. Need to get that all put together, and probably not going to show a whole lot of that. A lot of monotonous, time-consuming, unfun stuff. And by golly, once we get that done, well, we won't quite be ready to put there goes the heaters. Hold on. Shut that off just as that one was starting to light. That's probably not the best way to do that. But like I was saying, should be getting real close to putting the quarter panels back on permanently. But before I do that, I do want to treat the insides of this with that rust bullet that I have. And also, somebody sent me that POR 15. I may coat the inside of the quarter panels with that stuff. I'm not sure if there's enough to do that or not. But the inside of those probably needs something put on them. So I'm going to get busy taking this all back apart and putting the quarter panels back in their boxes and getting the tailgate off and start welding up. So now we're going to do the opposite of what we did earlier, and now we're going to take the tailgate off of here. Got my jack set up, and 14mm wrench will get all these bolts off. Get this harness out of here. Get the tailgate going. Alright, down sesame. Actually, I may need to move it back away from the Bronco just a smidge. Hit the hitch. I'm gonna get this out of here, back onto that little dolly and back over against the wall. Now to get these quarter panels off of here, I gotta take that screw out. I already took the screws out of the back of it. Now to get these quarter panels back off, and they're kind of a booger. You gotta get this lip over this pillar and try not to damage it right up in here. This one I did put just a little tiny, you can hardly even feel it, ding right in there. It already had it came damaged down here, nothing that couldn't be fixed. And like I've said before, it's not uncommon to have these big panels come like that. Yeah, got it over the lip of that. Now they'll just kind of slide off, but you have to do it slow and careful. There we go. Put this back in the box and I'll go get the other side off. Well, it's back to being its ugly self. Back to how you remember it. Isn't this wonderful? At least now I can get the back end all welded up and move forward with this thing. And I'm not going to show all this welding. I got to cut some pieces and make some pieces and a bunch of stuff. I suppose I better get these brackets off of here too. I need to weld all this up, weld up the corners, and I'm going to treat the sides. So it is the next day. It's about like it was outside yesterday right now, but snow is on its way. I got to put a battery in this old thing. Yeah, I thought I remembered you had to take a little bar out to get this battery out of here. Not a big deal. This shouldn't take too long to do. Warming the shop up again. So we'll pull this bar out of here. Heck's on the back side of it. Take our cables off. Now I'll get the battery hold down retainer thingamajig out of here. Get on him. Right there. Battery ought to come out of there. There we go. And now simply reverse the process for putting the new one in. Got to take those out. And that should do it. I got to put that bar back in, don't I? done. Now we'll start it up just to make sure. And I'm gonna let it sit here and run for a while. And I'll take it up to the house for her. I hope she's happy. I'm gonna get back in here where it's warm, let that sit there and run a little bit, and take it up to the house. Her and the gal that she works with, they're gonna be staying in a hotel tonight, close to her work. She has to open the place up in the morning. We're supposed to get a pretty good snowstorm tonight, and our road may be closed. Well, it doesn't get much easier than that, replacing a battery. Not much to it. I'll take this up to the house so she can take off in it. This thing's got 282,000 miles on it. Well, I tell you, we get another 10 inches of snow tonight. Not sure where we're gonna put it. Can't hardly see where I'm going out the back of this thing. Now let's see, we'll pull up here, turn it around for her. Out, puppy dogs. Ugh. Move it. Turning, Jesse. Supposed to start snowing here in about 3 hours. It's supposed to really start snowing in about 6. They say we could get over 2 inches an hour for a while, so it's gonna come down pretty good. Those guys. Well, we did not get the 10 inches of snow that they were talking about. They were saying 8-9 inches. Some areas could see more, and we were right supposedly in that area. We didn't get that. We ended up a little breezy out. We ended up getting, I don't know, 4 maybe. I don't even know if you can tell from what it looked like before or if anybody cares. However, this weekend they are talking 3 to 5 with gusty winds occasionally over 50 miles an hour, so that ought to be fun. Anyway, like I said before, I'm gonna have to get to making something back here, tie this together. I wanna get these sides, something on the outside around here, welded into that on both sides to keep these from moving at all. And then I'll come in here and finish up with that there and this over here. And I'm not going to show doing that on camera. It takes a while to do that. Got to make some pieces and fit them all together. And it's going to take long enough to do that by itself without trying to record it all. And it's just not a lot of fun. Send in your license plates for the license plate wall or anything else if you want to send it in. Go ahead. Address is down below. Also a link for t-shirts, hoodies, channel stickers. It's down there too. Also go over and check out Central Oregon Shenanigans. I'll link them down below and on the end screen. Go over and see what they have going on. They're working on a 78 Bronco and also a wonderful $200 project truck that they picked up. And they might have another surprise for you. So go check them out. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. So that's going to do it for this video, just kind of showing you what's going on here. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Oh, summer. It sounds good right now after what we just experienced, doesn't it? Grilling out, lawns being mowed, and pools opening. These are some of the things we expect with summer.